So today's topic is on trust. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Megan and it's yet another day of finding hope, love, peace and forgiveness in being Megan. We build walls for ourselves, like when we get hurt, we tend to build walls, and then when we build those walls, we are not trying like saying we don't want to trust, but those walls are would try to cover the past pain we had. Like we are saying, this is why I got hurt. I trusted too much. And this is why I got hurt. I never asked why. This is why I got hurt. And because of that, I'm going to create walls for myself just so I protect myself from being hurt again. So it might not go well with a partner, because when you start creating walls, a lot of things become questionable. Are you serious about the relationship? Is there something going on? And stuff like that. And then you realize that your partner anotanga kuita anotanga kusawa unsure about you, because I feel like you are trying by all means to push me away, because those walls can actually push another person away. But we are saying, if you have a partner like that one, tell your current partner this is what happened in your previous relationship. By so doing, they will understand whatever that you're doing right now, it's not because you want to, but sometimes it's because you haven't healed completely. And sometimes you need to trust again. You need to learn to trust people again because of the things that happened to you before. So if you explain yourself first before getting to a relationship with that, I was in a relationship like this, and this is what happened, what happened, and then that person chooses to date you still, that person I understand what happened previously, and they'll try by all means not to do the same thing to you. Could you grow to trust them? And the other thing is, it's hard to like trust somebody who's giving you a lot of reasons to doubt them. You cannot like trust somebody who could say, the first month where okay, you call me every day, you ask me where are you, or you tell me I'm going there, I'm doing that, I'm online to tell, and then all of a sudden it's 2 months down the line, you come online, you don't text me. I asked you, say I'm busy. Were you not busy the last month? You were busy all of a sudden because we're in our second month of dating. You see, I'm busy. You don't tell me where you go anymore. You just do your stuff wega, and there's no us anymore. It's just you. So how can you trust that person when they are giving you multiple reasons not to trust them? You see, so if you want your partner to trust you, you have to give them reasons to trust you. You don't have to give them reasons to doubt you. Like, stop. You never used to do those things, then all of a sudden you have changed, you start doing stuff you never used to do. So like, obviously I can't trust that. And the other thing is, when it comes to trust starts from within. You have to trust yourself first. There are moments where you just have to sit by yourself and then be like, Maggie, do I trust myself? Like, do I trust myself that I'm not going to cheat on this guy? You see? Do I trust myself that I am not going to lie to this guy? So these are some of the questions that you have to ask yourself first before you get into a relationship. Or maybe my problems, trust. You have to ask yourself, do I trust myself first? Like, do I trust my intentions? You have to ask yourself, am I a good partner? Will I be a good person in a relationship? Because you can't just wake up and trust another person when you don't even trust your own intentions. You have to trust your own intentions. So another thing is communication. You figured most of us don't even want to talk about stuff, like especially guys do this a lot. But common, they tend to say, if you ask a question, then they'll be like, this is petty. They don't want to argue with you because they feel like it's a petty something. Like, some trust issues. If you have problem, don't bottle it inside. Ask about it. Ask that person, and then let that person explain, because the moment you don't communicate about those small things, you know about shit amount up, and it's just and at the end of the day, relationship no kwasa because trust has already been broken throughout the relationship. You weren't talking about the small things, saying, this is too petty, we can't talk about it. Of which you have to talk about everything. That's what a relationship is. At the same time, you need to know when you communicate, know how to communicate. Communication, the way you're not determine the response that you get from that person. You have to communicate in a way where you're not accusing them, but you're trying to understand why they did what they did. Simple. You don't have to come, oh, to the accusatory, you know, or tell to, yeah, now leave this relationship. Okay, I do that. Okay, I know if my boyfriend is watching this, I do that a lot. Like I threaten to leave all the time. Like when I don't understand something, I'm just like I'm actually working on my trust as well, because I'm that kind of a person who says when my relationship is not working, like when I don't understand something, the only defense I come with is like, you know, I'll walk away if this is not working for me. Like I'll walk away, and then my boyfriend will be like, why are we talking about breaking up? Like I'm the kind of a person who always talks about walking away. Like I never really do. At times I do, but you know, so it calm down after some time. Or like I tend to like I'm so petty at times, but I think that for a relationship to work, you have to understand that we're not the same person. We were raised differently, and we have been through different experiences. So by way, you have to like learn to just accept me the way I am. Because when you try to change me, sometimes we have really toxic traits that we are actually working on. But it's not easy erasing something that was in you for the past 25 years. It's not easy. You have to like work on it bit by bit. So at times we have those toxic traits and they don't go well with our partners. Like for example, as for me, like I tend to like think about breaking up every single day. Like we have a problem and I don't understand it, and I just feel like breaking up is the solution. I don't have another solution, which is not good, because eventually the partner will get used to it. To an extent, even if you say, I'm going to walk away, they'll say, okay, fine. They know you're not going to walk away. So you don't have to nurture such kind of traits in my relationship. At the same time, I'm the kind of a person who tends to like block and delete. Now I don't block anymore. Because the last time I did that to my partner, like he was very mad, and he explained to me that blocking me is not the way to solve it. Like he tried to communicate as much as he could. So I feel like blocking is a non-starter. I shouldn't block him. So you don't have to block. Like when I block, I used to block and I used to delete. Like I do that now, and I think like he's getting used to it, because I delete all our chats, all the pictures and everything, and then later on when I'll come like for my pictures, because like said that okay, but then that time delete my pictures. I said that's how I react. I overreact, but then I think my partner is actually understood that that's just how she is. But I don't know if he's making peace with it or not. But it's something that I'm actually working on, and I'm saying you should work on it as well. It's just something that you should nurture. Don't nurture it, because when you nurture it, you not affect your relationship. You become so selfish. You don't even like. You don't look at your partner's feelings, like how is it feeling when I'm saying this stuff? How is it taking it? You don't look at it. You're just looking at it. He has to understand. That's not nice. That's very toxic. And then the other time is time. You can't expect your partner to trust you when you don't spend time with them. You have to spend time with them. Like you have to. It's a must. Spend time with your partner. Get to know them personally, not just on phone, because we cannot build trust by phone. By phone, at once we build a trust in any way. It's not like it's just not on it. So guys, thank you for watching. I thank you all for subscribing, and I hope that you're going to continue inviting your friends to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I love you all. Mwah.